knife defense course that we teach. We're also going to talk about the shock knife, which is something we use in our course. Give a little review of that actually as well. So let's go to the normal knife that we use here. This is just a training knife. It's made of a rubber material. Has a rounded front, as you'll notice. It's not sharp, obviously, on either side. We use it for training. One thing we do recommend, anytime that you're going to do a knife defense course that you're going to, or that you're putting on, you definitely want to have some safety goggles. That way, even though this is not sharp, it can go into the eye. I unfortunately have to wear glasses to be able to see, so this does help to protect. But we definitely recommend this. If you have a student that doesn't want to wear glasses like this, I would just tell them that's not an option, because we want to make sure that we protect them. Do that, or worst case scenario, just to have them to sign a waiver that they understand that they need to wear the safety equipment. So we do definitely recommend that. Now I want to move on to the shock knife. Also, well, I want to go back to this as well. We use this to start with in our training. We don't move on to the shock knife until we've gone through numerous reps with this training tool. And the reason being why we use this shock knife is people don't respect this the way they do the shock knife, because it simulates being actually cut by a real knife. So let's take a look at it now. You'll notice it does have a hard plastic outer lining that goes around it. In here, they actually have two cutouts, and they have a wire that runs on each side. It has a little button here that you can press that activates the shock knife, and a rubber guard here that goes around so it fits nicely in the hand. The actual company that makes this is called SetScan, and they're out of Canada. Again, the rubber handle here, I do worry about over time this little connection here where they've molded it together, where they've placed it together, actually splitting. I don't know if that'll occur. I'll update you with that if that happens. And if it does, of course, you can wrap around it, reseal it up, maybe with some glue, or just wrap it, and that'll create that. So how do we access and put the battery in? It goes with a 9-volt battery. So here on the end, you push that, it opens up. It has two 9-volt batteries that come with it, and of course, it comes with this nice little case that's padded here that takes care of the tool. You have an instruction manual that comes with it that they send to you. Again, they're out of Winnipeg, Canada, this company. It's called SetScan. Maybe some of you have used the shock knife before. Comes with a little screwdriver. That way you can adjust the levels of it. So again, we put this in, and I don't always, because I can't see as well, I don't always get that right. So let's try that. No, that's not what we're doing. There we go. So we put this back on now. It's nice. And then as you'll notice, as we press the button, and of course the sound of it alone is enough to get you. What they don't recommend, and I agree with it, is not touching no side, but not touching the neck during activation. The company. So here, I don't know if you can see this, but it has a low, a medium, and a high. We're going to start on the low, so we're going to turn this little dial, that's what the screwdriver's for. We're going to turn it until we get it all the way down to low. Now you'll see the difference here. Okay, now we're going to turn it up to medium. You notice it picks up the pace. And now we're going to go to where you've seen it before, all the way to high or intense. So it's here. Now, of course, it does simulate being cut. That's the reason for it. This one here, your students will get where they don't respect it as much because when it goes across the arm, it doesn't create anything. You can use the ones with the markers, and they work as well, so it'll show them that they've been cut. But this, you can feel it each time it goes across the arm. It makes you, and of course it burns the hair on the arm as well, but you can feel like you've been cut each time that it goes across. So the student will pull back from it, they feel it, they respect it. So it is a great, in my opinion, training tool. They're a little pricey. This here is $500 for the knife. I think it was $550 with shipping. So they are quite pricey. They sell them also in bulk, where you can buy 4 to 6 knives in one package, which is pretty pricey as well. I don't think you necessarily need that, depending on your class sizes that you're teaching. But again, I think it's a great tool to have. So you might want to look at that as an option. Maybe incorporate that into your training or into your defensive tactics program at your department. And of course, our defensive tactics course is a 2-day instructor course that we teach, and that's all we do is practice knives those 2 days. Guys, any kind of course that you're going to where they're having you to manipulate the wrist, taking the knife away for law enforcement, and it looks cool on video. Don't get me wrong. I mean, and of course, kind of teach you those things, of course. But at the same time, looking cool and actually being practical are two different things. And we are going to tell you that you're most likely going to get cut. You're most likely going to get stabbed during the training or during an actual attack. So you want to make sure that you're going to a course that is practical, that is not overly complicated, and that's one of the things that we focus on. And of course, you can go and check out our reviews that we have on our systems that we teach. But just be cautious. And at the same time, do I recommend going to all kinds of courses? Not just ours, of course. Why not? Your department's paying for it, it's training. You may find something in that course that you enjoy or that you're able to incorporate that's a great tool that you can use. It doesn't mean everything in the course is going to be great. And if you're that lucky that you go to a course where everything in the course is fantastic and you love it all, that's great. And it makes for a good training experience. It's something that you want, you're passionate about, and you want to take back to your officers. So again, you can go to our website, blueshieldtactical.com, check out our upcoming Knife Defense Instructor courses. They're $225 for 2 days. That's a pretty good deal, guys. And it's a 2-year certification. And the techniques that we teach are practical. So hope you enjoyed the review of the shock knife. And of course, you can get these knives as well. They're great for training. But make sure, again, that you're using the protective glasses. You can even use headgear too, which we use that as well in our training courses. So thanks. Have a good day.